A very good morning to one and all present over here for the computer science class. Is in the past session we have seen about what is meant by computer and what is meant by workflow, what is meant by data and information. Another one big question, that is basic functional units of computer. So what are the basic functional units of computer? Is input unit, output unit, control, memory unit and arithmetic logic unit we have seen. Yes. So we have seen about the what is that? The importance and functions of all the units also. Now we are going to see the topic of software and hardware. Okay. So I'm going to pose some questions. We are going to find out the answer for these questions. So that is your session, isn't it? Okay. So first one is, why do we need software? What is meant by software? What is meant by hardware? Okay. So what are the types of software? Okay. And then we are going to see one part in the software. Okay. That is about operating system. Okay. So what are the 5 questions? Why do we need software? For the first question, as a computer, it cannot understand what do you know. Okay, so what is your language? It may be in Tamil, it may be in English, Malayalam. So whatever the languages you know, that languages cannot understand by the computer. Whatever the languages you know, it should be transferred into a particular language, that particular program. Okay, that program is nothing but set of instructions. Okay, so the software is also the set of instructions, okay, given to the computer to do certain tasks. Okay, so that computer, whatever the languages you are giving, that will be converted into ones and zeros in the binary forms, and it will be converted to the human, that is computer understandable form, and then that computer understandable form, it is converted into human readable form. So for all these things we need software. Okay, so for all these things we need software. Whatever you know, that will be converted as an input. That input is converted and it is given in the form of software to the computer, and then computer will get processed. So whatever you are giving as an instruction, it will be converted into binary forms. So in the second unit we will see what are the binary units, what are the hexadecimal, and what are the things. Okay, so all these things we need software. Okay, so what is the definition of software? Software is a set of instruction given to the computer to do certain task. Okay, so what are the examples of software? You have many softwares like antivirus software, any languages softwares. Okay, so business programming software, a shop management, hotel management software. So many softwares are available. Okay, so these are all some of the examples of software. Okay, so apart from software, what is maybe hardware then? Hardware is nothing but what you can touch. That is, that physical part of the computer is known as hardware. So what is that hardware? Your CPU, mouse, keyboard, monitor, all these are all your hardware. So now you know the difference between hardware and software. Okay, shall we go to the next topic? What is the classification of software? So classification in the sense, it will be classified into 3 types, that is application software, system software and utility software. Okay, so in this first we are going to see, first we are going to see application software. Application software is nothing but it will enable the user to do some programs. For example, if you are doing Word, okay, MS Word, so that is called application software, because in this Word you are going to do your purpose and you will be saving that particular Word or Paint or Excel, whatever it is that is used for your purpose. So that is called application software. Okay, it will not help anything to the computer. It will helpful for your, that is nothing but it is helpful for the user. Okay, so that is application software. So what is the definition of application software? It enables the user, It enables the user to use for their own purpose. It's called application software. What are the examples? Business softwares, hotel management, business management, soft management, banking, word processing. All these all comes under the application software. Okay, next we are going to the system software. What does mean by system software? It controls the basic function of a computer. It controls the basic function of a computer. So the basic function of a computer, in the sense, it will not help for the user purpose. It will only controls the basic functions of a computer. In this, the first example is operating system. First one is operating system, compiler, interpreter. So these are all some of the softwares, that is compiler, 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 interpreter, interpreter, interpreter. Okay, so compiler, interpreter and operating system. Okay, so these are all some of the system softwares which is going to control the functions of a computer. Okay, and third one is utility software. So what does mean by the utility software? It is mainly useful for maintain, manage, control computer resources. That is, what are the household works? Okay, so for example of utility software is antivirus. Antivirus software will not let you do anything. It just enable the software, keep it safely and securely. So that is called utility software. So utility software is nothing but it will enable the computer to manage, maintain the resources properly to given for the user. Okay, so you know what are the three types: system software, application software and utility software. You know the example, you know the purpose. So now we are going to deal with operating system. Okay, so what does mean by operating system? It will come under system software. Okay, so operating system is mainly, it is an interface between the hardware and user. If you are buying a computer from any manufacturer, okay, so the computer will be at your home. That is like nothing like a box. Okay, it is a box. So without having any soul, it is like a body. It doesn't have any soul. For getting the soul, we need operating system. Okay, so that operating system will help you enable the hardware to work as a computer. Okay, so and it is an interface. So what does mean by OS, ma'am? OS, now what does mean by OS? Examples: Windows, Linux, Ubuntu. Okay, and then Apple, iPhone. Okay, Mac OS. So all these are examples of operating system. Whatever it may be your mobile or it may be your computer system. That operating system is the first software program to be run. After running all the operating system, then only your program will be getting run. Okay, so first program will be getting run as operating system. So it is an interface between the hardware and the user, and it is the backbone of your computer, and it is the first program to be taken, and it is stable and it manages the hardware very properly. Okay, and it manages the resources like your processor, memory, disk space, everything it will manage by the operating system, and it provides a stable and consistent way for application to deal with. Okay, so another purposes of operating system. There are 5 purposes of operating system, that is process management. What does mean by the process management? It loads, schedules the process, whatever the work you are giving to the computer, it will lead as a process, and is the process scheduling. Who has to come first? Who has to go next? Everything it will be dealt with your operating system, and it comes under process management. Okay, next one is memory management. So in this memory management, for which one we should allocate the memory? For which one it should be deallocated? Everything it will be done by using memory management. So the first one is process management, second one is memory management, and third one is device management. So whatever the device you are having on the computer table, that it will be scheduled and managed by the operating system. Storage, application interface, user interface, everything it will be managed by the operating system. Okay, so now you know the work: process management, storage management, device management, application interface, user interface, everything it will be done by using operating system. Okay, how many types of operating systems are available? Okay, so there are 5 types of operating system are available. So first one is single user, single task. Single user, single task. That is, example is disk operating system. Single user, single task. Only single user can use, only single task can be performed. Next one is single user multitask. In the single user multitask, example Windows 95 or some of the later versions, only one user can do but multiple tasks can be done. Okay, next one is multi-user. Multi-user like Unix, Linux, multiple user can work and multiple operating system can be run. And then multi-processor OS, single user single task, single user multitask, multi-user, and fourth one is multi-processor, that a single process can be run on some other processes. Single process run on 2 or more process are called multiprocessor OS. Next one is embedded. What is meant by embedded? That is, embedded it means attached. It will be attached with your system. For example, in your washing machine, the software is embedded in your machine. So that is kind of a processor. Okay, so and then computers in cooperation with each other system, that is distributed operating system. That is, if one computer can be cooperate with some other computer, that comes under distributor. So what are the 5 types? Single user, single task, single user, multitask, multi-user, multiprocessor, embedded, distributed. So these are all the some of the ways in which operating system can be used. Okay, so with this I am going to wind up the class. So what is the software, hardware, types of software, and in this types of software we have seen about OS and what are the ways that OS is coming in. Okay, so in the next session we are going to see about our system software, that is assembler, linker, loader, compiler, interpreter, application softwares and your utility softwares. We will see in the next session. Thank you, children.